Hey guys, Jay Tiesler here. Today I wanted to cover one of the things I wish I would have known before I ordered my 2015 Mustang GT. So the 2018 Mustang GTs are available to order currently, but for some of you who have never bought a new car or don't have that experience to understand some of the options on the car, I just wanted to go through and explain to you what I would have done differently because of my driving style and my driving conditions, and maybe that will help you choose yours and maybe potentially save some money in the future. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to build my own and show you what I would have left out. So I prefer the GT fastback over the convertible. So my current car is a 2015 Mustang GT Premium Performance Package. It's black on black. So now for the 2018, you can get the performance package with the automatic. So when I ordered it, you couldn't, and I didn't want automatic anyways. I've basically been driving a manual transmission car since I was about 12 years old, so about 20 something, 22 years I've been driving manual transmission. So I'm actually starting to appreciate the automatic transmissions that they're coming out with these days because they're so awesome. So if I was just going to build a budget car, this is what I'd do. I'd go to the fastback, the base. I wouldn't go with the premium, and I'm going to show you why here in a little bit. I'll show you why I'm going to do this. So I'm going to configure this. I'll probably go with, I wish they still had guard, but we're going to go with magnetic. I currently have black. Alright, so with the options, the roof looks pretty sick. We'll go ahead and do that. But let's just go ahead and try to save some money on this and make it kind of a budget build. So if I could get the 10-speed without doing the performance pack, which I can, awesome, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get the 10-speed. Now, you can go with the 6-speed. It's probably, I don't know if it's stronger or not, but I'm going to go ahead and spend the $1,600 on the 10-speed automatic. Even though I'm getting the base model, I think that's fine. The black accent package, let's spend $1,000 on that. Let's just go ahead and keep the wheels and tires. Let's not do an aftermarket. Now, what I would do is get the dual mode exhaust, but they're going to make you do the premium package. So we're sitting at 38.5 without it. 41, okay, let's see. And then if we do the Magna Ride, so I'm not going to do the Magna Ride because that's $5,000 extra dollars. That's kind of crazy. So they're making you do the performance package, I believe, that's what that is. And I just don't want to do that. It's too much. So if you're just going to be driving your car daily, I wouldn't do that. So what I wanted to get at is, don't get the performance package if you're driving your car every day in the city, because 99.9% of you guys aren't going to track your car, and you're not going to be able to take advantage of the summer-only tires, the 6-piston Brimbos. Like, no one's going to use the 6-piston Brimbos unless you go to a racetrack, you're going down the straight at 120 miles an hour, and then you push on the brake pedal as hard as you can. Like, if you've never done that repetitively over and over again around a racetrack, then you don't know what the Brimbos are about. That's what they're really for. It's so, and the Brimbos that I have on my car, I think what they said, they're going to be on the base model. Anyways, regardless, you don't need the Brimbos unless you're going to be doing what I just said around a racetrack. And if you've never been to a racetrack, you definitely don't need the performance package. You're just showing off, basically. I mean, it's a cool experience, and that's why I bought mine with the performance package. I just wanted the best of the best, the most expensive, blah, blah, blah kind of deal, ego kind of deal. But I'm telling you, if you're going to be driving in the city, you don't need the performance package. And even if you're not driving in the city, you're going to have just as much fun. So save that $4,000 that we're not going to spend on that. And I mean, the diff, you're not going to be using that. The larger radiator, the other radiator is just fine. There's nothing wrong with the regular, obviously. The bigger sway bars and the stiffer springs, maybe, but you know, you're probably going to put your iBox springs or whatever on this car anyways, right? let's keep it real. You're probably going to put some wheels and tires of your own summer tires. And if you're going to do it like I'm going to do it, so here's what we're going to do. Let's actually get rid of this. Let's keep the price low. Let's get rid of the Black Ascent package. And let's get rid of this. Let's keep the 10 speed. Let's get rid of the active exhaust because we're going to just put our own exhaust on it. Damn, I hate to do that because I love the active exhaust. Let's keep that on there. 10 speed with the active exhaust. Alright, I think that's all we've got. So, we're at 40. That's so much money, to be honest. If you wait a year, get one that's a little bit used, you'll be able to get these for 28 or 30, because that's how much my car would sell for right now. After about a year and a half, 2 years old, is about 28. So, actually less. You'll be able to get these less because this is a base model. Alright, so we're out of here at about 40. So if I would have got the performance package with the premium, let's see how much money we would have saved. And we're going to use that money, and we're going to go over and buy a different car. We're going to add some performance parts. So the premium starts at 40. We're going to get the 10 speed. And then Premium Plus, sure, let's just load this dude up. Black Ascent, Performance Package, Active Exhaust. Sure. Okay, if you do all this stuff, you're looking at 50 grand, right? So that's another 10 grand that you can save if you don't do all this stuff. Carbon Sport Interior, Safe and Smart Package. I mean, you can get all this shit if you want to. All this stuff. And you can spend a ton of money. So what we're going to do, we're going to stick with a $40,000 price that I just showed you previously. And we're going to go over here to the homies at Beefcake Racing. And we're going to, or what you should do is just go to your Ford dealer, and they'll install this for you with the money that you saved. Because you're not going to use the performance package, right? In your day-to-day driving, more than likely. If you want it, go ahead and get it. But I'm telling you, the reason that I say that I didn't use it to the fullest, and I think it's a little bit of overkill, is because the summer tires wear out faster, and I don't actually use the tires to the potential. I don't go around the canyons like every day. I don't go to the racetrack on the weekend. I thought I would, I don't. The brake pads wear out faster, the tires wear out faster, and they're both more expensive. It was only offered in a manual transmission, which is very clunky, the MT82. They should have fixed that for 18, and I think they did. They also offer an automatic for 2018, which is great. So it's more expensive to maintain, the parts wear out faster, and it's firmer, it's stiffer, it's not as comfortable of a ride, and it costs a significant more amount of money for 2018. So if you're willing to pay the extra money and you want the stiffer ride and you want the potential to use that on the racetrack, get it. If you're going to be using this as a daily and you're not going to go to the racetrack, which 99% of people are, that's what they're going to do, then don't get it. And if you want a street strip machine, then just come over here and you're trying to do a budget deal, just get one of these for about 6 grand. Don't get the performance package, just get this instead. Bam! And you'll have about 700 horsepower, so through the automatic transmission, it'll be the best sleeper / daily driver. You can get someone to put that on for about $1,000 bucks, or you can do it yourself in your garage. And that's how I would do it. I would keep the factory wheels, tires, do an automatic, put a blower on it, just drive it. Just drive it. Anyways, that's how I would do mine differently. Because I use my car in a different way than I thought I would. I thought I'd be going to the racetrack every weekend, but come to find out, I don't like the idea of taking my $40,000 car and potentially flipping it or ramming it into the wall at the racetrack, or having someone else cut me off and or running into the back of me or something like that. So I use the car more as a city daily driver than I thought that I would, and if I was to do it again, I would save the money on the performance package, not get the summer tires, not get the huge brakes because you don't need it, don't worry about all this stuff. I'd probably just get an automatic car with the active exhaust, because that's awesome. I wish you could purchase the Magna ride separately so you have a super plush ride when you need it, firm when you need it. But and then I'd put this blower, or I would probably get a Roush because I like the torques. Anyways, like and subscribe. Let me know how you would build yours, and if you think I'm an idiot for getting rid of the performance pack.